Found some proof that H1 is being manipulated. I'd like to show you that and show you what really is being seen by H1 right now. So with that said, let's go ahead and break over to the internet here. Now, where I want to start here is in Mexico, webcams in Mexico, and I believe we're looking at, shoot, what are we looking at? Monterey. Okay, so first couple things I want you to look at here, and you're just going to be shocked by what you see, because this basically validates the refraction theory that I have. The real object is back in this area, and it is refracting this light here, and this is what's actually being seen here, and let me show you how I can prove it. Unless they took all the frames out. Here we go. See, so we still have this strange lens flare, right, with the weird, circular pattern in it. Now, watch this object. It's actually refracting off the sun and down, is what I'm thinking. Okay, so here we go. Now, this is where it gets freaky, guys. Check this out. It starts to actually take shape of what we're looking at up in there. So I have a close-up here I want to take a look at. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. Okay, now, let's take a quick peek now at the still shot that I have of this. Okay, this is the still shot, so we can blow it up. So this is that still shot, right? Really nice and clear. Now check this out. This is on the 12th. This is today. This is this morning. That looks like some kind of a plume, doesn't it? I'm freaking out, man. That's the real deal, buddy. That's it. Very, 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 very sobering. Okay. So furthermore, we'll just finish this one out. It disappears, as the sun goes up. Now here's the same phenomenon in Leon. Now getting a much clearer view, and I'm going to blow this up just a little bit so you can see better. But you can see that in Leon, it's the phenomenon is very clear as well. Check it out. See it right here, and you can see the chemtrails. Look at how bright and clear that is now from that, and then it just disappears up behind the either chemtrails or the atmosphere. Unbelievable. Then I wanted to take you over to Davis Station and just take a look at the last couple of hours down there, because there's some really interesting stuff going on right now in the Davis Station, and it's the stuff we've been looking at for a while. But if you're new to the channel, you've never seen it before. So check this out. So first thing you notice is there are objects appearing in different places, but primarily in this area. But look at watch the middle. See that? This one right here. That is the same object I believe we are looking at from those two webcams in Mexico. But we also have other objects now starting to appear in the Davis webcam that we didn't see before, and a red iron oxide, what I think is a red iron oxide cloud. So many people say, well, why aren't amateur astronomers capturing it? Well, why do you think Dr. Harrington, the Naval Observatory chief who died back in the 90s, the one who had to actually go to Antarctica to see it, what makes you think that amateur astronomers can look from the bottom of the Earth to see stuff coming up? Whose crazy idea was that? They had to actually build special, places to view it from. So anyway, here we're looking at it straight down from the bottom of our planet, and that's why it's coming up to us, and we can see it. So here we go again. This is the red cloud around what I think is a dwarf star or potentially a planet. One of these is a star for sure. This one actually will have wings on it. You'll see here in a second. Now here again, I want to notice some of these other objects up in this area. These are all new. So in other words, it shows the approaching the planet. And then again, I wanted to point out this really weird triangle down here. And then also we're starting to see some artificial type cloud activity over on the side too. So notice that. Unbelievable stuff, man. Guys, look at this. This is just crazy. And here now we have a second. Take a look. We had a second object showing up there too that looked similar to the one we were seeing for the last month or two. And we'll just go around and we'll just do one more day, because there's some more to see on the 11th. Again, here's the planet starting to show up. Again, we got our one in the middle, and then we've got more red clouds. Now again, this is all new. This is stuff we haven't seen before, okay? on this camera since the clouds were over it for the last couple of weeks, and now we're able to get, ooh, look at the clear shot there of that triangle on the bottom. So again, we've got some really strange activity, and again, this is now starting to illuminate what appears to be the iron oxide cloud coming at us from below the Earth and angular to the sun, and just some really freaky stuff. Go check out the web. Go check it out yourself, man. Okay. The last thing I wanted to look at on the net here, and then I'm going to take us to a couple subscriber photographs, is the station of stereo. So we're going to look from H1, which is A. So we're looking at this side over here, okay? And right now, if we were looking at the other side, we'd see Venus and Mercury, but right now there should be nothing there. And to further, I blow it out to the outer planets to show that there are no outer planets that should be visible in this area, with the H1 or A looking at the Earth, okay? But here's what we're really seeing. This, you will see, this image was not supposed to make it to us, everybody. But these are clearly things that should not be there. Now watch what happens when I back up a couple frames where they, for some reason, the device caught this, and it appears because some kind of huge ray. But why does it not appear anywhere in this photograph, but as I go forward a couple steps, where it appears that the whatever, cloaking or whatever obfuscation they're doing disappears, then all of a sudden I've got a big set of objects right next to us on H1. Go check it out yourself. Hopefully they leave it up. All right, now let's go to some subscriber photographs. And again, I'm going through a lot of material really fast. Let's start with, again, the one from Mexico. And again, this is what we're actually starting to come close enough to the Earth where we can see it. Now, listen to me. When you see those rainbow, little rainbow or sundogs, this is what they're hiding, okay? And furthermore, it's even more weird than this because there's actually more definition around this than just this little core part. There's like more rings and things like that, but we just can't pick it up on these cameras. Again, here's the little object. So this basically, in my opinion, corroborates from two different locations. And then we've got another photograph where we did a little bit of manipulation to see what's down there. Again, seeing the same objects. Again, another view. This is in South America. Okay. Just, again, this is that planetary thing that we keep seeing, either a reflection of or it's actually right above, blocking sun rays. This is from Tel Aviv, just showing the red clouds. Go back and look at my red cloud video if you're wondering why I like to show red clouds. It's not just because I think they're pretty, by the way. This is just from yesterday. Somebody caught another picture of this little weird orb. Now, this one was sent to me specifically for the sun, for the refraction. So here's this object down in here somewhere, and it's refracting off the sun, right? That's what's happening, and that's why you get these weird weird flares. And this looks like the same configuration of objects that we've been looking at. So yeah, right? And then here again, here's that sundog, which is really that little thing, in there that we talked about. This is from, I think, Alberta, Fayetteville, Jacksonville, Florida. We actually see, I don't know if this is actually the orb happy face thing that we see from the all sky cams. So, oh yeah, and then this is just the recent one that I had as a thumbnail for a recent interview with Mark from Australia, and this is these are actually the red kind of clouds in the telescope view of the objects as they're approaching the Earth. And then this one was from over South Africa, right? We're over South Africa, so we're looking at the same basic direction, and there we've got one of the orbs or planets. This one just keeps showing up. It doesn't move, man, so I don't know what to think of it. It doesn't move. It stays there, and it makes a reflection. I couldn't tell you what it is. This is the one we get from Italy every so often. I mean, we're hoping that it's just some kind of a weird anomaly, but doesn't it look like a planet or something? I'm not saying it is. I just think it's weird. And again, just the the photographs there. So I just want to leave you with these words that there are two camps, in the whole Nibiru world. The people that believe, that look, and that are seeing, that have eyes open. There are spiritually attuned people all over the world, right? And there's a camp that I belong to that believes that this is the signaling of the coming of Jesus Christ. I believe that there will be a false Messiah between now and then, and there's going to be a lot of activity that's predicted in the book of Revelation. Another camp says that there's going to be that this will be the opportunity for our creators, the Anunnaki, to come and to show us that they created us and to give us knowledge and wisdom, and then prove to us that they are actually the ones who created us. So those are the two camps, and I want to have some discussion and dialogue about those two scenarios as we go forward. I'm in the Jesus camp, but